Azarath, Metreon, Synthos. Azarath, Metreon, Synthos. What are you doing in my room? Just because my eyes were closed doesn't mean I can't sense you. It's a surprise that you decided to visit today. Normally people kind of leave me to decompress after a mission. I didn't say I disliked you being here. I just said it was a surprise. I'm actually always quite happy to see you. Can't you tell? We're working on it. You're still new. Anyway, what are you here for? I understand. I would be pretty intimidated to visit the other members of Titan's Tower. After a mission as well, everyone has their own ways to decompress after a long day. I'm pleasantly surprised once more that you thought I was the least scariest option. Did you have something in mind? You were feeling a bit lonely, a bit down. Why? Feeling kind of like you wasted the day, didn't get anything done. That's funny. Because only you would say that, that's why. You're so hardworking and so caring. I like that about you. What you see as a waste sounds like my perfect day. Spending the day doing absolutely nothing but meditation and maybe some reading, but ultimately nothing. Plus, you got out of bed today, didn't you? You're breathing. You ate something. To me, that doesn't sound like a waste. You being here is enough. Sounds like you did a whole lot today. Okay, don't take my word for it. Would you like to do something with me? Okay. What would you like to do? Leaving it up to me, that's a lot of pressure, I'll have you know. Would you like to watch a movie? No. Okay. Here's a long shot, but would you like to meditate? It's personally what I like to do to relax and keep my emotions in check. Maybe it will help solve something that's been going on with you. Help you decompress from your feelings. Not really your thing, I understand. It's not surprising. I can't really get anyone in the tower to meditate with me unless you're Beast Boy. And even then, it's only for like 30 minutes. What can I do? What can I do? How would you feel about painting? Come on, doesn't that sound like a good time? Does it surprise you that I enjoy art? Yeah. Why? Okay. Well, fun fact. When I was a normal person in school, I wasn't really good at a lot of things. A lot of things confused me. I was too scared to talk to other people. So, didn't really have a lot of friends. But the one place that kind of made sense to me was art class in school. I know, shocker. It was the one place I didn't feel like I was too much for everything and everyone. But you want to know what really made me get into art? No, not that. It was the fact that it didn't matter how good I was or there was a right answer. It was just how hard I tried. And the fact that for most of my life I wasn't able to do anything right until I kind of came into my own, accepted myself for who I was. Somebody who was too much for everyone else. It was nice not having to find a right answer. So it made me appreciate doing art. So, how does that sound? Plus, painting is pretty meditative, if I do say so myself. So even though meditation might not be your speed, can't go wrong with painting. We can kind of zone out together. How does that sound? Cool. What? A surprise that I was too much for anyone. Well, that's sweet. Here you go again, being so sweet. Only you. Did you ever feel like that too? Being too much. Well, I feel that way about everyone in the tower. Good thing is, now we can be too much together, which, in my opinion, too much plus too much equals just enough. So, I'll wait right there. I'm gonna go get our stuff. Are you okay with some Bristol paper? It's kind of a thick weave paper. So it should be okay for anything you want to do. As long as it's not too thick, damp. Yeah? Okay. Here you go. Do you know what you want to draw? Remember what I said, there's no right or wrong answers. You can draw whatever you want. You can draw a person, a place, a thing. Or what I like to do is just take a whole bunch of different colors and put them wherever I want. Sky's the limit. Whatever you want to do is fine. What's important is you're relaxing. Again, meditative is the word. So just try not to think too hard and just enjoy the moment. Yes, that means even if you want to paint sunshine and flowers, whatever, I'm not here to judge you. that's what brings you inner peace, then that's fine by me. Did you have a particular brush size you wanted to start with? I'll give you a few options. Should make your life a bit easier. Okay, I have some round tip brushes that are relatively, I would say, medium size. Great for getting some really nice line depth, in case you want to paint some fun little squiggles. Like that. Let me show you what else. Some more rounded tip brushes, but they're a bit smaller. Great for getting any specific details. So if you're planning on painting something, I don't know, really small, delicate, demure, this might be more your speed. And last but not least, we have my personal favorite brush, which is a fan brush. This one is kind of coarse. It's not as soft as the others, but it means it's great for picking up pigment. Why do I like this brush? Well, the cool thing about fan brushes is not only can you do these nice broad strokes and cover a good amount of space very quickly, but as you're going with the fan brush, you can switch it to be horizontal and make nice thin strokes as well. So, kind of like a wave. I find it really useful so I don't have to change brushes that often. A little too intimidating, I understand. Do you want to start with one of the medium round tip brushes? I think that's a good choice. It'll help prevent you from overusing too much paint and kind of making a mess everywhere. From personal experience, that can be very frustrating because then you have to wipe away a whole bunch of stuff that you don't want and maybe some stuff you do and have to start from square one. It's fine. Okay. For you. Enjoy. Any particular color you want to start with? I don't have many. I like that idea. You kind of just want to use one color. Interesting. I guess that makes it easier. You don't have to think too hard. So which color would you like to start with? I have a very kind of muted yellow. Deep yellow. No. Okay. What about a bright, crisp blue? Specifically a sky blue. Maybe. I thought blue suited you quite nicely. Let's see what else I have. Of course. Violet. I always think that's a pretty good color. Maybe. I don't blame you. How about some ultramarine? Then you kind of get the best of both worlds. Blue and purple. You like that idea? Okay. Though, if I might make one suggestion. I know you said you want to stick to one color, which is totally fine by me, but a little, I guess, tip to making a painting have a bit more depth, a little bit more dimension, So you can take this one specific color and mix it with different amounts of white and black to change the tone and the temperature of the color. So, might be fun to play around with. I seem knowledgeable. Again, I wasn't very good in school, so one thing that made sense was art. Because again, it just mattered how much you tried, not if you got the right answer. So, here's some white. Let's see if I can find black. Oh, you're surprised I'm giving that up, huh? Well, don't tell anyone, but I'm actually quite fond of you. So I will give you my favorite hue, tone. A lot of people like to think black isn't a color, and I guess maybe they're right. But I'm still gonna say color. Because again, no rules. But here you go. All for you. Don't worry, I won't use those colors. So take as much time as you need. I think for me, I'm gonna go with this sky blue. And you know what? I am gonna use this yellow because it's kind of the contrast to this purple. Make it shine a little bit brighter. You can use however much you want. Yeah, it's okay, I can always get more. Or better yet, send somebody else to get it for me. Okay, I'm just gonna tap a little bit. I mean, I should warn you though, a little does go a long way. But don't let that stop you from using as much as you want. No, I'm not gonna get mad. Again, this whole process should be relaxing. Don't worry about me. Get some of this blue. You can start whenever. You don't have to wait for me. This isn't a race, though, so take as much time as you need. Let me get this yellow. When it comes to mixing colors, well, usually I find it easy to put all my colors kind of spaced away and then grab a tiny bit when I need it. Kind of mix it together on a separate part of the palette. But you do you. Take my trusty fan brush and grab some of this purple. Maybe a little bit of the blue. Cool it down a bit. And we'll save the yellow for in a bit. Probably add that kind of around the edges of wherever I put the purple. Make it really shine. No, again, there's no rules. Just make sure you're enjoying yourself. As soon as you're not, just let me know and we can stop. That's the trick when it comes to art. When you should stop. I personally never think anything is finished until I just kind of get tired of it. C'est la vie, I guess. I guess we're just gonna start. Maybe I'll just do some abstract shapes or something. Yeah. You don't have to show me when you're done. You can keep it to yourself if you want. Though I am curious to see what you've done. Grab a bit more. Does this make you feel a bit better? Good. I'm happy to hear that. Again, you can always come and visit me if you need to. After a mission, during a mission, rain or shine, day or night. Though I do have to admit I'm more of a night owl myself. So if you wake me up in the morning, please be aware that I might not be the friendliest. Are you saying I'm always friendly? I like the way that yellow looks. That was a good choice on my part. What? Did you want a ruler? I don't mind, I have one. No, I don't like using rulers. I think it stifles my creativity. I personally have never minded if my lines aren't completely straight. I know that can bug some people. Everyone has different ways of working. So if you are the person who needs everything to be just so, then that's fine too. There's no shame in that. Let me go see if I can find it somewhere. Got it. For you. No, there's no shame in wanting to be exact. I'm just never going to be one of those people. But draw your lines to your heart's content. No, it's fine if you need to sketch things out first. Again, I don't really believe in that. I believe in just kind of working at something until I think it looks nice. I think that stems from the fact that I don't like it when people tell me what to do. You find that funny? Why? Oh, you thought just because I read means I was a perfect student. No. Far from it. I think I was always too nervous to get something wrong that I had a hard time concentrating. So silly. No, I think being wrong just means it's a chance for you to learn something new. That's why I'm never afraid to say I don't know something. Because then at the end of the day, I end up learning about it. Yes, that includes the fact that I don't mind when you tell me about all your interesting hobbies or new games that you're playing or a movie you want to see. Even if I don't know about it yet, it means I get a chance to learn, and bonus, I like it when other people get excited about something. I find it endearing. Seeing other people get to, exert themselves emotionally, because I don't really get a chance to do it myself. Not that I'm not feeling those things on the inside, though. Again, that too much comes into play. Thank you for thinking I'm just enough. I feel the same way about you. I think I might need a bit more paint. Hold on. Did you need any other colors? Are you happy with your 3? Okay, that's fine. I definitely feel like I need a bit more purple. I underestimated how much I would need. It's fine. Just put a bit more on the corner. I already said go ahead and use as much as you need. Though I am curious what you decided your subject should be. Should you go with my line of thinking and just doing random shapes? No, you're doing something a bit more structured. That's okay. No harm in that. Take some of that purple. Mix it with the blue. Load up my brush. No, I enjoy painting from time to time. Though again, I think my favorite way to spend my day is, I guess, the thing that you dislike. Doing nothing. Oh, maybe that's your brain and body trying to tell you that today you should do nothing. You deserve a rest and a break. There's no shame in that. You deserve a rest and a break. Even if you saved the day, or all you did was get out of bed, sometimes things just end up catching up with you. And you need to relax. So I'm very happy and thankful that you chose me to come to help you decompress. Again, growing up too much, and then when I became the raven you see before you, suddenly I wasn't enough, kind of turned people off. So it's nice to know that you don't see me that way. You know what it sounds like? Today might have not been enough for you. You might have to take a break tomorrow too. Even if it's just for a few minutes. You deserve it. You work too hard as it is. How's your work coming along? Are you satisfied with it? Yeah, it's the time-old issue. When do you know if a piece is done? You don't. Though, personally, I'm getting a little hungry. So, to me, that sounds like it's a good place to stop. Let our work dry and view them later with a full stomach and content body and mind. No, I think it's going to take a lot longer for these to dry. So maybe after we're done eating, I know you said no to the movie earlier, but it's still on the table. Maybe you can pick one out and I can go round up everyone else in Titan's Tower. Whether they like it or not, they're going to spend time with us. I think a group movie is exactly what everyone needs. Good. Alright, well. No, it's okay. I'll take care of the food. You can spend time picking out a movie, okay? How does macaroni and cheese sound? Good. I personally love macaroni and cheese. And I'm not just saying that because it's like the only thing I know how to cook. Plus, I think everyone can eat it here at the tower, vegetarians included. Good. No, don't worry, I'll add something special to yours. Maybe some extra cheese? How do we feel about cheddar? Good, okay.